What's up, guys and gals? Iceman here. Welcome to Meditations. Appreciate y'all for coming by. Like this video if you will. Subscribe to the page. Swat that bell so you're notified next time I post a video. And blessings to my patrons. Links in the description below. So today, I was bathing in the sun for a minute. And it dawned on me. The question, what are 5 things that a man needs? Is that what I was going to title this video? I can't remember. 5 things every man needs. So I decided to express this to y'all, as it's very helpful, very useful information broken down to its simplest core. The first thing that a man needs, and I'll tell you why, is at least one stay-at-home wife. All right? Now, you could think, well, Iceman, I want to go the other way. I just want to be some bachelor in a little place and just bang up whatever I want all the time. Doesn't necessarily sound like a bad idea. It's probably not going to be the best for your spiritual growth. In that, your growth as a being who it's required that you give and take. You know what I mean? The reciprocation. It's important to some level, sacrifice yourself for a loved one, all right? For a wife in this case. If you're just hitting up a bunch of hoes, it's basically going to be a spiral of selfishness and that you're going to be indulging in. And you might self-consume, all right? Like spiritually speaking. And you're probably going to end up feeling like shit over it in the end. Potentially. So, yeah, there's something to be had with growth, with having that reciprocal, symbiotic thing with at least one wife. And a stay-at-home wife. Why a stay-at-home wife? Well, when a woman goes to work, puts up her hair or puts down her hair, puts on the work pants, puts on the heels, goes out and kisses some other man's ass because you can't support her, what do you think that's going to do to her mentality? You know? And we wonder why freaking divorce rates are so goddamn high. You know? If you can't provide for your woman or find a means to hustle and have, you can both work together at home, and she has to go out and kiss some other man's ass, it's just going to be a really, really, really bad look on you. So have at least one wife and make sure that at least the first one is a stay-at-home wife. For her sake and for yours. I mean, would you want to go bust your ass for some other man? Obviously not. And what if you had to deal with shit every single month that screws with your hormonal levels and all that crap? I especially wouldn't want to go kiss some other man's ass then. I don't want to do it now, and I wouldn't want to do it then. So that's the first thing. Thing number 2 that every man needs: an assault rifle. All right. Now you could say, well, Iceman, why do you need an assault rifle? I'll answer that for you. The times aren't really looking that great, are they? All this bullshit you see on the news, entertainment, all this woke fucking bullshit, all these retards telling people everything's racism, everything's sexism, evil this, evil that, evil empire, evil country, fuck anyone who disagrees, and you're racism in addition to all that. You know what I mean? Like a lot of civil unrest by design, and it's going to make for a disorder, and it already is. And it could lead to shortages, it could lead to civilization descent. All right? Like even in a good civilization, you still have crime and shit, you still have people breaking into people's homes, raping their wife, killing them, stealing their kids, who knows what the fuck they'll do. But the more dissenting this whole thing becomes, like, how polarized things are right now, the more of a state we're going to be entering where there's just uncertainty ahead and less resources available. Like, when the toilet paper thing, when that they did the flu and they shut down the whole fucking world. Remember how people were fighting over that? Like, are you kidding me? For one, you're using toilet paper like a fucking barbarian. Do you think that actually cleans anything? You scrape paper against your ass, you think that's going to clean anything? So they're fighting over that stuff. Again, it's more fuel for my case that these are a bunch of barbarians that we're dealing with. All right, and they come from all places. I mean, it's just it's what happens when shit starts to break down. No pun intended. But the reason why you need an assault rifle, and you have these powers and rulers and principalities of the world saying, "Oh yeah, let's defund the police and let's also take away your assault rifles." You know what I'm saying? So it's more important than ever to have one in case the fucking horde, in case the fucking zombie apocalypse comes to your house to steal your shit, rip your fucking eyes out, rape your wife, then kill her, or vice versa, and just destroy your life. You know what I mean? So you need something with a lot of rounds that you can preserve and protect your household with. So I have this, and I have a bunch of others. And you also need the stuff that they take. You need like thousands of them. Thousands and thousands of them. All right? So that's thing number 2 that every man needs. Thing number 3. 6 months of living expenses in the fucking bank. And you could say, "Oh, Iceman, that's not a good investment. Iceman, you got to get woke coin, this and that, and the third." And now there is a place for woke coin, I agree. And gold and silver, more importantly, which is what I'm interested in. And a little bit of woke coin, perhaps. But you need 6 months of expenses, man. And you need food storage with that, too. I'm going to just add another one to the fucking list. Food storage and 6 months of living expenses, which means you can pay for your house and all your essential bills for 6 months without going in the negatives. All right, that's going to bring a lot of peace, financial peace. One of the leading causes of divorce, if not the, is financial stress. You know what I mean? So how much financial stress are y'all going to have if you have at least 6 months of living expenses in the bank, just ready to use in case of, shit starts going south? So it helps alleviate tremendously financial burdens and stress. All right. Okay, so thing number, and once you get to that 6 month part, yeah, that money's gonna lose value and shit, but it's a safety cushion. All right, it's you could look at it almost like insurance. Insurance for your mental well-being and peace. You and your wife or your wives, whatever you got going on, you need that assurance. You know what I'm saying? So then after that, after you have the 6 months, then you can start putting it all in woke coin or gold and silver or boomsticks or whatever, S&P 500, which is something I might put a little bit more in soon, but we'll see. Thing number 4, to not be a fat ass. Being a fat ass is, it's energy draining. Your pee-pee doesn't work properly. You know what I mean? You're lethargic. All your hormones are off. It's just really nasty. So I've had my share of busting my ass in the gym. I was bench pressing 365 4 times is what I had. I'm a tall guy. I'm 6'4". It wasn't easy. Doing that for 15 years, ripped a fucking pec tendon. Pretty much ruined my life as I knew it. But you see what I'm saying? So the big muscles, this and that, the lifting really heavy weight in the gym. I mean, once you get in your mid-30s or all that, this shit starts getting dangerous. What's important is to have good heart health and good dick health. All right, that's what's important. So it's important to do, I would say, light weights, high reps, endurance stuff, walk, run, jog, walk on an incline, swim, but don't be a fat ass. All right, is what every man needs. Point number 4. Point number 5. I asked one of my wives about this. I said, what are something that every man needs? And I put her on the spot. I don't think she really wanted to answer it. But she said, a man needs confidence and self-assurance. All right. So I decided to take one from the ladies because, maybe I don't have all the answers. Sometimes I think I do, but maybe I was missing something. And yeah, I knew that. It's not to say that I embody that, especially if we go back to, where I got a boo-boo a while back. I was in a state of zero self-assurance. I was fucked up in the head. I was like, my God, I ripped my fucking tendon off. I'm fucked physically. My life is screwed, you know what I mean? So I'm sure I wasn't exhibiting that to her for a while. But that is something that, you pretty much know that going into it, right? Like I learned this shit when I was like 15 years old. I started researching online how to get the women. And of course, you got to play the game. You got to be a hustler. You got to be confident. You got to be cocky. You got to tease them, make fun of them, this and that, the third. Be flirtatious. Be confident. Be self-assured. So all that stuff just kind of goes in with it. They want a strong guy mentally and I guess physically to an extent. But what matters most, if you look like you're strong, that's pretty much all that matters. Because when do you ever actually use that shit? But you need a body that can work, not a body that can bench press 365 a couple times. You need a body that can just work all day to provide for your household and your women or your wives or whatever. That's what's more important. But yeah, that's part number 5. So I can make another video on this if you guys are interested, but I'm curious, what do you think the top 5 things are that a man needs? Let me know in the comments, and I will talk to you guys tomorrow. Peace be with you.